Now we're going to talk about hard slab construction. So hard slab construction is when we use a slab that we've just rolled out. This is soft right now, and I'm going to cut out the pieces now, but I'm going to let it firm up to kind of a hard cheese to almost chocolate state before I put it together, so I know that these pieces are going to stay nice and flat and precise, because we're going to make the cube out of this. And I made sure to not bend the slab when I removed it from the slab roller. Again, you will have seen a video about that. And we want our cube to be 4 by 4 by 4. So that means we need to think about what sizes we need. My slab is 1/4 inch thick. So my top and bottom of my cube can be 4 by 4. But the other 4 sides, we need to account for the thickness of the clay and the way we're going to put it together. So that means I need 4 sides that are 4 by 3.5 and 2 sides that are 4 by 4. So I'm going to start by measuring this out. So I've got a slab that is 10 inches. We should be able to get what we need out of this. Let's go for it and find out. I'm going to make the most out of this. So I'm going to use my square, and I'm going to start with my 2 4 by 4 pieces, and I'm going to say this is 8 inches here, and this is 4 inches here, and then this is 4 inches here. I'm going to make sure my marks are still lined up with the ruler. And then I'm going to turn this around. And we're going to put our 4 right on the 8 mark. We're going to put our 8 right on the 4 mark. And we're going to cut. Again, making sure you hold that knife nice and straight so you're not ending up with a different size on the bottom of the pieces. And we do this all the cutting when it's soft so that everything is exactly the same size when it dries. And I'm lining up the 2 marks I made at the center to know what is 4 by 4. So I've got the 2 4 by 4s. Now I need 4 4 by 3.5. So we don't quite have 8 there, so we can't do it that way. We've got 7. Well, I think we can do it this way. So if I need 3.5, 7 works, and then I should be able to get 8 this way. So I'm going to line my ruler up, and I'm going to move it up just a touch here. Let's make sure we've got an extra inch here. Okay, so we've got 7. So I'm using this straight edge that I've already made, and I'm going to mark this, mark further up, and I know I need 8 here because I've got 4 and 4. I'm going to make a little mark on the thing I already did. I know where that is. And I need 7, so I need to add an inch to this. You could add another straight edge to this to help yourself out, or just eyeball it a little bit. So this is 6, and I'm going to mark out another inch here, which is right at the end. Make a mark right there. And I also need 3.5, so 3.5 is right there. So now I'm going to turn my ruler around, and I'm going to have to switch to my big square that I was using before on the other one. And I'm going to say 7 inches here and 8 inches here. Line them up to my mark so I know I'm perfectly square. And cutting. And then this is going to be 3.5. So 3.5. And this is going to be 4. So now I can cut my, I'm going to go back to my small ruler because it's easier to use. I can cut my pieces. Alright, I believe, oh, this bottom isn't cut through, so I need to make sure I cut through the bottom. Alright, so now I've got my top and bottom, which are 4x4, and I've got my 4 sides, which are 4x3.5. And I'm going to remove all the excess so I can re-wedge it and use it for another project.